I'm SaraBelle.
And I'm Sebastian. Welcome back to our unnamed fast food, junk food podcast. Right now we're doing the wide world of fast food, and my favorite topic, really, I think, of all of the food topics is fast food. Yeah. I love fast food, and I'm not afraid to, admit it.
No. Yeah.
Are you afraid to admit it?
I'm not, but it's painfully obvious, usually, when you take a look at Home Slice.
Oh, well, I mean, not necessarily. Like I said, part of that's genetic, but right. I mean, you enjoy yourself a good burger from time to time.
I do.
You're not afraid to admit it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As long as, everybody tries to be as healthy as possible so we can enjoy as many burgers as possible for the rest of our lives. I don't think it's bad to, it's all in moderation. Moderation is my watchword, as I keep saying. What was the next topic we're going to talk about? Tested fast food ideas that failed.
Oh, yeah.
And hoaxes. I wanted to start with that. You had this fantastic fast food related hoax that was just,
Yeah, so it was on BuzzFeed.
Okay.
I'm a fan of the BuzzFeed. And it was in May of 2004 that a woman had sued saying that she got herpes from her burger because there was male semen in the mayonnaise.
Male semen in the mayonnaise.
Because only males produce, semen.
Yeah,
because,
she's mixing up her white...
Right.
Her white fluids. But, okay, go on.
So, of course, Snopes.com is the one that always investigates these sort of things.
Yes, what did Snopes have to say about that story?
Snopes said that it was the poo. It was not the actual happening, but still, I just,
That's quite a hoax story. No, a woman did not get served semen at McDonald's and then contract herpes from eating
and it did make itself viral. I mean, it was one of those ones that it went around the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
And,
why wouldn't it?
So, just from the BuzzFeed. That a 31-year-old Lisa McDowell found an abnormal clump of mayonnaise in her McChicken sandwich in Michigan. And it says, from her own life experiences, she recognized the texture.
She's an expert.
She's an expert
in texture,
in semen.
Sort of white fluids and their viscosity.
Right. Yes. So it's saying that she woke up to a herpes-like rash around her mouth.
Oh, maybe have a picture. Must they have a picture?
I don't. Yeah.
Poor woman. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Poor woman. This is the hoaxer I'm talking about. I should not be saying that.
So she contacted the manager and was saying, "No,
look at me!
Look what happened!
I'm deformed because of your lumpy mayonnaise."
And then, of course, she took to the Twitter, and instead of let's go to a doctor and see let's go to social media, which is
nothing ever went wrong doing that.
No, of course not. So the Twitter kind of overblew itself, and of course that was their new secret sauce.
That's what happens, I guess.
It's one of those ones that it definitely became.
It's right up there with the finger in the chili from Wendy's.
Yes.
Do you remember the finger in the chili from Wendy's? I remember
the finger in the chili and a number of different soda pop bottles sort of things.
Do you remember where it was that it happened?
That I don't remember.
San Jose, California. This is right up where I used to live in the Bay Area. Bay Area is truly what I feel like my home is.
Right.
I lived there for a long time and just treasure that place. But it was actually the home. It's the home of quite a bit of crime. It's the fourth largest, sort of like market as far as radio goes in the country, and it's like an honor to work there. But it also is a big city. Oakland is a big city. San Francisco and San Jose are all really big cities, and there's a lot of crime. And sure enough, this was the place where this woman sort of had her. I forget exactly what her motivation was. I guess profit. Trying to get money out of the folks at Wendy's. But you know what she did? You remember the story of the finger in the Wendy's?
She had the finger in the chili. That's all I remember from the news. Because
In fact, I have a video clip of it from YouTube. Let's look at this video clip from YouTube regarding. I think it was an ABC News interview with Ana Ayala.
Well, as I was eating my chili, and I usually crack all my crackers and just put them in there, mix it all around, and started eating the way usually people eat. And suddenly I chew something that's kind of hard, crunchy, spit it out. At first I wasn't sure what it was. And as we started investigating, poking it, other people too, That's when we find that there's something that looks like a nail.
Mr. Jackson.
So yeah, she claims she found a human finger in her chili. She bit down on it and was horrified, as anybody would be. It looked like a nail. And then it turned out that her husband worked with a guy who actually cut about off of his finger and like sold it to the husband. Okay.
To put in the food.
Well, I mean, I guess he didn't sell it for that reason necessarily. He said, "Here, I'll sell you a piece of my finger if you want to pay me $1,000 or whatever you'll give me for it." And then they put it in Wendy's chili,
right, to try and see if they could get money.
Yeah, and that was perhaps one of the greatest fast food related hoaxes.
Now, I remember a lot of people quit eating Wendy's at that time.
Oh, for sure.
Do you know how much money they think that they lost?
I would have to look it up. I'll look it up.
I want to say it was
like
a couple million notes. I think
it
it's actually
was
about 20 million.
Yeah, it was
losses.
They had 20 million in losses. Did it say that here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, I do
right
see
there.
that. No, according to the New York Daily News, 20 million in lost business because of this woman just going on the internet. And I mean, I guess the kicker was that she actually had the piece of finger. Mm-hmm. Like she actually had producible, look at what was in my chili. Oh. And except for that part not being true, she actually, I think was... Did she get money? She got 4 years in jail for the scam.
Yeah, because it's defrauding and that sort of thing. Now, I've seen the ones where recently it was actually in Portland or one of the suburbs that kid had a juice box. And she punctured the juice box and she tasted it. It was like, oh, this tastes disgusting. Uh-oh. So dad came out and, of course...
You hate it when your juice box tastes disgusting.
And he cut open the juice box and dumped the contents into a clear container. And it was a rodent of some type.
A rodent of some kind.
That was in the juice box decaying. And, when I left Portland, it was still in the news. It had not been settled.
In Portland?
2015, December 14, because the year that we're in. So I remember this when I was leaving town, but yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, and there's the other hoaxes I was looking at were the ones where Taco Bell's tacos were not made of beef. They were only 35% beef. What the hell else is in those tacos? Well, that was a hoax as well, wasn't it?
Now, one that wasn't a hoax was that Subway was making their bread out of ingredients that were also used in styrofoam mats or wrestling mats.
I haven't read the full details on that yet.
Details, but they did confirm that was something that they had used, but they were phasing it out. Like they were...
Yeah. Okay. I mean, here's the thing. There's so many ways I think you could spin even if you were to talk about baking soda or something like that, you could probably say it's an ingredient used in fire extinguishers.
Oh, I was going to say, or kitty litter.
Because
baking soda is kitty litter.
It's like baking soda, it's baking soda.
But
you could say sodium bicarbonate, oh no! And it's all really freaky to people.
But it was something very similar to that, where it may have been, a very, very, very small amount was used as, but...
Well, anyway, that was one of my... favorite topic ideas so far is thinking about the hoaxes. Are the tacos made of beef?
Yeah.
There was a story at KFC where a girl who had scars was told what?
Mm-hmm. That she
fired?
was... No. It was a little girl, like a 3-year-old child, who had been attacked by dogs. And her appearance was gruesome. She had scars on her face. She was missing an eye, or she had a big eye patch.
Oh boy. Okay.
And she was asked by management to leave the restaurant because she was upsetting.
She was freaking people out.
Right. But
where was this?
Oh gosh, it was
Does
somewhere.
It say here in London? Or?
No,
Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah,
Jackson, Mississippi.
And when there was independent research done, the grandmother confirmed that they were never asked to leave or anything like that. But KFC had already donated money to this child, saying, we are so sorry that, this happened. So,
yeah, well, that's one of those things where at least, I mean, did they end up keeping that money is always my question? I think
it went to her medical bills, that sort of thing. Yeah. So,
I guess that's all's well that ends well. Sorry.
There was a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to take a break here really fast, but we're going to come back. And when we come back, I'm really excited to do this. The 18 fast food menu items that were sensational failures.
Oh, okay.
I really am looking forward to doing this. I'm Sebastian Kuntz.
I'm SaraBelle.
And we're going to come back with more after this.
All right.